Philip, you must be on drugs. And no, I'm not on drugs. Hello, it's been a while. I have not been putting videos on my YouTube channel much lately because I've just been enjoying the fun of flying. Well, lately, one of my friends here at the RC Club has said, Philip, you must be on drugs, because I'm doing stupid stuff and it's way fun. So one of my experiments has been the upside down Aeroscout. As you can see, the wheels are in the wrong spot. Here I am back home, and I realized when I got home there was one thing you're probably asking about the upside down Aeroscout that I forgot to cover when I was flying at the field today, and that is, how did you get the landing gear on the wing on top? Very simple. I have a crashed fuse. Yes, I've crashed a few Aeroscouts in my day because they're fun and I do stupid things with them. But what I did is I pulled the landing gear mount that's down here out. This one still has it, but the crashed one, I pulled it out and I press fit it down into the wing. There's little holes that it'll poke into your wing, and I just pressed into it, and then I took the piece of ply that it was mounted to on the bottom of the plane and used the longer screws to screw that in and mount it into the wing. And these are the actual landing gear that go in the bottom. If I want, I can put gear on the bottom and I can land it and fly it both ways. The gear just snap out like a regular gear. And recently, because I was starting to get looseness in my mount, I just put it in there, screwed it down real tight, and just epoxied to make sure it was solid and strong in there. So you're probably wondering, Philip, how did you get those on there? That's how I did it. It's just the piece from down here moved up here. The one thing you will have to do, there's a square spar that goes across the wing. You'll have to cut with a pair of pliers or box cutters a little section out of the plastic mount to fit down over that spar, and then just press it down on your wing. It'll make indentations. You just put a hole in there, get a little bit longer screw than what came with it, screw it up together, and you now have your own upside down Aeroscout. And also the tail wheel is just a tail wheel off of an old Warbird that I no longer have. I just took it, bent the wire, made it into a square piece and epoxied it onto the wing, the rudder, and I did cut the rudder down to make it shorter to accommodate the wheel and to give the wing more incidence. So those are some little details that I left out at the field today, but I wanted to make sure to cover those. So hopefully you don't have any more questions. If you do, please put them in the comments and I will respond. I get those notifications. Now there's a lot of story to this. I don't know if you can see on the video, but this is a crashed fuse. This is one that I didn't care about too much, so it was a good one to experiment with. So what I did is I took the ESC out and I put a drone motor on it and a 5-inch prop, and I can run it on 4S now. So it screams. You'll hear when we fly it. Sounds like a baby on crack. It's awesome. Anyway, what I did is I used to have it with wheels on both sides, and then I'd flip it over and land it upside down, but it makes your brain hurt trying to remember that left is right and right is left and up is down and down is up. And I did okay, but I couldn't steer it for anything. So what I did is I took my radio, got a Radio Master, and someone showed me how to do it. I set up a switch so while I'm flying, I can flip the switch, and when I'm upside down, all the controls work like it's right side up. So you fly it like a normal plane. So technically this is actually how I fly the plane now. But while I'm flying, I can roll it, flip the switch, and it'll fly normal. Then I can roll it back, flip the switch, and it flies normal. I don't have to fight all of that. It's kind of crazy and kind of cool at the same time. Little story, the first time I tried this with all the programming in the radio, I took it off upside down. It took off really fast, and I was upside down, and I got downwind leg and took my hands off the radio and just flew perfect. Everyone said, be careful, your trims may mess you up, your gyro may mess you up. Everything worked absolutely perfect. And the other mod that I made, as you can see, I put a tail wheel on it. I cut the rudder down a little bit and added a tail wheel so I can steer it on the ground. Plus, by cutting it down, it gave me a little bit more incident under the wing. so I could get it off the ground. It did not take off inverted very well before. So anyway, this is my junker version of the Aeroscout. I call it the upside down Aeroscout, and I just love flying it, and everybody cracks up when I fly it at the field. So let's go fly, and I've got a mic on. I'm going to talk you through what I'm doing while we're flying so you can see all the craziness that this plane brings. Hope you enjoy it, and no, I'm not on drugs. All right, we're just about ready to fly, but I wanted to show you. When you're inverted, your ailerons are always normal. The ailerons are always normal, but I've got a switch. I flip it on my radio right here. I'm upside down, but I can just pull back on my elevator stick, and I get normal elevator. I go left and it goes left instead of having to think backwards. Everybody says it's kind of complicated and can't figure out how to keep your orientation, but if you just think about this being right side up, you do okay. This is my cameraman, Craig. He's very official looking. He's got that camera and the mic. If without him, I can't do these videos, so everybody say hi to Craig. All right, that was a takeoff. As you can hear, the thing sounds like a baby on crack. So I'm just going to do a quick circuit here, and then we'll have a little bit of fun. And again, I'm just flying it like a regular plane. Rolls are the same. You just have to remember to end upside down. Going to keep flying around here. You still got us in frame there, Craig. Okay, we're going to come back this way, left to right again. We're going to try a loop. But you'll see, is it an inverted loop or is it a regular loop? Because we're flying upside down. It just warps your brain and makes it hurt. So here we go. We ready? Let's get some speed. Okay, is that an inverted loop or is that a regular loop? Okay, let's do an inverted loop, shall we? Is it inverted or is it right side up? Well, you be the judge. Okay, let me show you flipping the switch. Okay, I'm inverted right now. I'm going to turn back where we can be in front of the camera. Okay, I'm going to roll to right side up, flip the switch, and now I'm flying it like a regular Aeroscout. It just looks wrong because the wings are on top, or the wheels are on top of the wing. There you go. All right, in a second, we're going to bring it back. We're going to flip it over the other way and flip the switch, and we'll be flying like normal. There's no brain fog. There's no worrying about what's up and down. You just fly it like normal. So here we go. There, I flipped the switch, and I am not touching the radio right now. And it's flying perfectly trimmed and everything. So let's make one more round and we'll line up for a landing. When we come back by the camera, I'm going to give it full juice so you can see the speed on 4S. I'm only flying a hair over half throttle right now. You do need to keep the speed up a little bit when you're inverted because the wing is working backwards. But here we go. This is full speed. All right, one more little fun thing. Let's bring it back around. All right, let's bring it in for a landing, shall we? Again, I'm not having to think backwards on this because I have my servos for the elevator and rudder reversed. So I'm just flying it like it's a regular plane. That looks pretty good to me. I'll take that. Of course, we had to take a bow at the very end. So I know I haven't made videos for a while, but if you subscribe to my channel and you like this video, leave me a comment down there, and maybe I'll get Craig to help me, and we'll make some more videos and start resurrecting a little bit of the channel. Don't expect a lot, but it would be nice to have some more videos. So leave a comment down there if you would like to see me do more of this kind of stupid stuff. And no, I'm not on drugs.